Shrinkflation, that's an actual word. I got some Klondike bars and I'm looking at them, and we haven't gotten them for a little while, and I'm thinking, gee, why is it all so wrinkled? Why is this wrapper doesn't look like, looks really kind of messy? And then I open it up and it's really apparent that it's thinner. Well, what's happened is the bars have gone from 5 ounce to 4.5 ounces, and the price has stayed the same or even increased slightly, depending on where you buy it. So this is shrinkflation, the idea that you pay the same amount for a smaller package, and the price per pound is actually going up. But it's less easy to see. Just like this happened with packages of bagels too. You used to be able to get 6 bagels for a certain price, and now they're selling 4 bagels for a price that's less than that, but if you figure it out, you're actually paying more per bagel. So anyway, we're trying this out because this is no sugar added crunch. So we're gonna see what it's like anyway. It's great. The research that I looked at also said that people believe the chocolate layer has gotten thinner too. I guess in this case, the chocolate might be more expensive to put on it than the ice cream, so you would reduce that too. Now, the question is, these have 160 calories per bar. I'll have to go back and see if I can research how many calories were in a bar before. Tastes great though. A quick look back at, went back and found out that there's a 30 calorie reduction, of course, and that fits with the proportions of losing that half an ounce. So it's interesting if you can, if you can keep your eating only what they call one serving, you can get less calories. So in other words, if you were going to have 1 bar instead of the 190, you get 160. But unfortunately, with some of the packaging of certain things, you kind of really want more. And of course, you really can't have more, because then if you were to go to a second bar, then all of a sudden you've eaten, over 300 calories. So the shrinkflation is something to deal with. This is particularly true in the Dollar Tree stores. I mean, they eventually had to break ranks with the dollar price scheme and go to $1.25. Well, people were really upset at that and kept shopping. Well, then they announced they were going to have items from $1.25 to $5. And, I'm sure some people got angry about that. But, I found, at least as far as there, you see that same shrinkflation that was going on. And there are certain products that disappeared because they couldn't charge more than this $1.25 for them, so those just disappeared from the shelves. And now maybe some of those other products could come back as one of the other prices. But it was particularly funny to watch the size of a Diet Coke change. You go in there one time, it would be this 16 ounce size bottle, and then you'd go another time, it would be a smaller bottle. Well, then it would go back up. So now, I mean, they've decided on a size, but it was funny watching those sizes flip back and forth.